matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's long. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rams will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Washington State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Washington State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught near the sideline, it's Morton. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Wants to fire on second down. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Turns it loose. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. To the air on 1st down. Just way off target and missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They booted away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Right down the middle. He's got it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividend.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Rams in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg. Nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground, finding an escape route. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and then didn't rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Washington State has it all working right now. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Boone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Kick is in the air. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Hold and finds his man on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. To the ground with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Bass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go to the air. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown Rams! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working that left side now. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
And the Rams will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Peterson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Forced out of the pocket. Across the 15. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Washington State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rams will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Washington State sends out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're setting up the screen. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Going right to work up top. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple. simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 28 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Washington State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Quick completion to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Rams will punt it away on fourth down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they...
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Colorado State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
59, Washington State, 10.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Second down coming up.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
The Rams are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Colorado State, 66. Washington State, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
1st and 10.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Got his man in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing. And he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Clock stops and we've reached offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington State sent out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back gets the gift. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Slithers into space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.